You're tuned in to Just One Hot Mom with host Nanika Ansari. Get ready. She's about to bring you that fire, that flavor, that heat, all that passion, and more from around the world and in your neighborhood. Stay tuned.
Hey, hotties, you are tuned into Just One Hot Mom, and I am your host, Nanika Ansari, and it is finally fall in the neighborhood. And your girl is super excited because that means fall boots, jeans, cardigans, jogging suits, you name it, we sporting it. Check out me and the hottest kids because we will be out there in these streets looking real cute. But in order to get to be that cute, this hot mommy has got to snatch her whole entire life. So today I brought in with me the people who are helping me get my life all the way together. Pretty Girls Train Fitness Studio. Hey, ladies.
Hey.
On with me right now, I have No Waist Gang. No Waist Gang. And in case y'all haven't checked, this waist has been getting smaller and smaller.
Yes.
Yes, honey.
So I'm here because I feel like all the hot mommies out there need to find something, a fitness, eating habit, something that makes you feel beautiful, something that makes you feel pretty. And so whenever I walk in there, I'm like, the kingdom at the Queendom has occurred. So hey y'all.
Hey.
So we have DJ and Tyler on with us today and No Waist Gang. So first of all, let's get into this. How did y'all come up with the name No Waist Gang?
We kind of just started saying it that's the goal. Who want to waste?
I mean, we ain't got no waist, so
It just came out, and it's real catchy because they were like, "No waist gang." I want to be a part of that. I'm trying to have no waist.
When I was like, do I gotta wear a waist trainer to this class? Because see, they don't know the whole story about me and the waist trainer and the walking in the park. And I got frustrated one day and I threw the waist trainer. It was a mess. But I was like, So when I first heard that class, I'm like, dang, that means I'm gonna have to go back to the park, get this waist trainer back, and attend your class. So it's No Waist Gang. Tell us about your class. What sets it apart from the other classes?
Okay. You want to go first, best friend?
yes, that's fine. Okay, so No Waist Gang is a trap fitness. We teach workout routines. So we have repetition exercises. And it's really good because we're having fun while we're doing it.
And it's not a dance class. Like a lot of people think. I get salty when people say it's a dance class because we really be working out. It's rap music.
I always tell people it's a sweat. You're gonna sweat. People don't believe it most of the time, but I'm like, I sweat when I leave there. Like my clothes are so.
They be salty. They come. They like, I thought this was a twerk class.
They're like, hold on, this is a guaranteed sweat.
I mean, just because my butt big don't mean we about to be in here twerking. Right. And I want to say this too. First of all, you don't have to have a waist trainer to come to our class.
No,
we do provide them. We sell waist snatchers in our class, but you do not have to have one to come work out. All females are welcome with or without a waist trainer.
I'm glad you said that.
Because a lot of people think that. You don't need one to come.
Yes.
Just come.
And come and let me get you this snatch real quick.
But for the female that's feeling insecure right now, because there's somebody that's like, I'm not coming to their class because you two they waist are snatched. I'm going to tell y'all right now. But for the person whose waist isn't snatched, how are you encouraging them to come to class?
Well, we try to get our girls to take before and after pictures. We just finished the August challenge, so we've been showing them different pictures. Like, you see where she came from, and she feel like she's not even at her goal yet. You can be there. You just got to be consistent. And we got pictures of us before, too. Before we was snatched. We weren't always just snatch, but...
They snatched, y'all. They got young chicks snatched.
Our clients really motivate us, too.
Yeah.
They motivate us to work out too, so we've been motivated
a lot. It's let me tell you, I tried to participate in their class. I'm not all the way waist snatched, but I will be eventually. I want to ask you guys though, because it's a lot about confidence, being confident in yourself and putting yourself out there. What does it mean to enter the Queendom to you?
Strong women coming together, really working together, interacting with each other, and basically having a similar goal.
And pushing each other. Like, it don't always have to be a competition with females. When you come to our class, it's not a competition. We all have the same goal. Your goal might be a little bit different than mine, but it's similar. We all trying to get our body snatched. You looking at me feeling like, oh, she snatched, but in my head, I'm like, no, I still got work to do.
Yes.
So it's not a competition. We all got goals. Our goals might be different. You might reach one of yours before mine. It don't matter. We working together.
But what started you two on this fitness journey?
So we wanted to do something fun. So we were like, okay, we're going to come out with some workout routines to our favorite songs. So, of course, I love line dancing, so we did the cha-cha slide.
That was our first one we did together. And we started off like going to the gym together, like Planet Fitness and going to the creek. We tried a whole bunch of different classes and stuff too. And then we just started doing stuff together. Like, let's just make it fun. Let's make up a little routine with it. And
make it interesting.
And then we started posting like all our videos on Instagram. Our Instagram, No Waste Gang 216. But everybody on there commenting like, I want to do it with y'all. I want to do it with y'all. When y'all starting the class. So we gonna just start a class.
And we got started right away.
For real?
Right
They just
away.
took no time. See, for me, like, I went to the gym for like a whole year with my girl. She's been in your class too before, and I was like, I'm done with the gym. Like, I was like, we could run. Once we made, like, we could run like 2 whole songs. I was like, that's it. Like, we've made it. We can ride. Like, that's enough.
And that's
like,
what we did too. The first year we was in the gym a whole year and doing the creek for a whole year.
So how are you motivating other queens? Like, what is it besides like the working out and doing all that? What else are you guys doing to motivate other queens to feel that confidence that you guys have?
So,
go ahead.
In our class, at the beginning of every class, we do a stretch introduction. We pick a different random topics every day. Everybody in the class, you got to go around and say something. In our class, everybody has a voice. You going to speak up about whatever it is. It might not be the topic that we're talking about, but I want to hear your voice. So we always try to motivate the girls in the class and, like, keep going. You doing so good. Call them out by their name. Remembering people's names. Speaking to people. You never know what type of day a person is having. Yeah, we just try to make everybody feel special. Like, if you come in our class with a bad day, when you leave out, you're going to be feeling good about yourself. And the girls that come to our class, we love them so much. This one girl, Ashley, I love her. She speaks to every new girl.
Ashley.
Ashley speaks to every new girl in the class. She got a picture with every new face.
With everybody, like, girl,
and that type of
can
stuff
we get pictures with them first?
Right. And that type of stuff make people feel welcome.
I love it. It make them feel welcomed, and it make you feel like, I'm not
a part of something.
I don't have to look like everybody else. I know for like a lot of women I meet, it's like, well, I don't look how you look. And I'm like, girl, I didn't look like this a minute ago, but it'll be all right.
Yeah, no, when they first come into class, they're like, oh, you guys are so nice. When we get started, they be like, I mean, y'all nice or whatever, but
I didn't think doing y'all class y'all was nice. I was like, oh my God, they trying to kill everybody in the whole class. I'm like, they move fast.
But in a fun way.
But it was fun, I have to say. It was fun, but I'm like, oh, these dance routines, we about to die.
We trying to get them snatched.
Yes.
And I appreciate it. I ain't gonna lie. I appreciate it.
Trying to make every female, like, just worry about you. Don't worry about what her body look like. That don't matter. This is you.
What she doing?
What do her body got to do with you? You ain't what you about to go strip with her body.
But I want to tell you, these two have a very great support system. So I didn't know this before, but their mom is like holding them down. I see her in every class. I see her with the waist trainer on. She be getting the photos. Like, I told her, I'm about to take you to my mama's house so she can learn how to do it. Ma, if you watching, I'm going to introduce you. But I just want to ask, what does that mean to you to have somebody support you like that? Because you guys are out here living the dream, but she is supporting you. How does that make you feel?
It's overwhelming.
It really is. Like this is the biggest support I've ever had. Like, she's there every class. She's helping us with anything.
Our very first class, we didn't know what we was doing. Like, we just gonna try a class. It was a small group.
I say it was laid out.
We had a sign-in.
She do have it laid out.
Sign-in sheet, waivers.
Please book her for weddings.
She do a whole bunch of all our decorations stuff. They was like, y'all had it laid out. We like,
and for a reasonable price.
I'm so glad that you guys recognize that support. Because not everybody
really
out here has that. Our people are out here living their dreams and they're strictly supporting themselves. And so I was like, I'm glad that you guys are appreciative that she come through. Because, honey, let me tell you, my mom would be like, I ain't holding this camera.
Day one.
You better go ahead.
We got events. We have events. She like, I got y'all outfits already. We like, we want.
And they be cute too.
Yeah, she like, they ain't corny. She like, they ain't corny.
She done bought us something again.
I'm about to hire her, y'all.
We be like, Mom, don't buy nothing.
Have you looking right?
Okay, so what are your next projects? What do you have coming up next?
We're trying to build our brand.
Okay.
So that's basically all we've been focused on, is building our brand, and bringing in new clients. We really want these girls to really come in and see what our class is about.
Yeah,
because it's all that.
Yeah, our classes is $5 drop-ins. We don't have memberships. We feel like you can come when you want to come. If you don't like our class, Pretty Girls Training, it's so many classes at the gym. It's a lot of classes in Cleveland.
And all the classes are great.
Yeah, if you don't like our class, you're going to like one of the classes at the gym.
Yes.
And so I'm just happy for you guys. Okay, so you're building your brand. So drop your information. This is the opportunity. Drop your information.
So No Waste Gang 216. That's our Instagram. We have kind of have a Facebook. We got to get into the Facebook world. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I think we got a.
Well,
Facebook.
we've been having my mom run the Facebook.
Yeah.
Shout out to her once again. So that's No Waste Gang 216 on Facebook, and then we have an email. And it's nowastgang216@gmail.com.
And then we got our personal Instagrams. Mine is @__go DJ. And then @TY Baby.
Yes.
I'm going to get all this information.
Yes.
You guys can be able to check it out on the guest page on justonehotmom.com.
We do have a Halloween party coming up too on October 20th.
Okay, drop the information about
October
the Halloween
20th. $20 per person. We're going to have food, drinks. We got a DJ Mrs. I don't know if you heard of her.
I have.
Yes, she lit.
Okay, and where's this party at?
It's at Pretty Girls Train Studio, of course.
Yes. Oh, sorry. I'm so excited for you guys. I'm excited for other people to enter the Queendom. Like, I tell people about it. I'm like, you just gotta come. Like, don't be embarrassed.
Yes.
But you guys, I want you guys to come try out No Waste Gang. You guys, when is your class?
We got a class tomorrow morning at 9:45, Sunday at 11:45, Monday at 6:15. All at Pretty Girls Train Studio.
Yes. And that's at 4440 Mayfield Road. How do I know? See, I
Yes,
know.
you know.
I'm there.
Rear entrance.
So, ladies, you have 3 opportunities to hook up with No Waste Gang. Reach out to them, you guys. You got their Instagram information. You got their Facebook information. We're going to get mama's information so that we can all be snatched and be cute. I want to thank you guys for coming on today. If you guys could collectively leave the people that are watching and want to come to No Waste Gang with words of wisdom, what would you tell them?
Let me go first. Some words of wisdom. No matter what nobody else say, always believe in yourself and just stay focused and worry about yourself. Like, focus on yourself. It's your body, your life.
Ladies, please come get snatched. And we would love to build your confidence. Ladies, we need strong women out there. We really do.
Yes.
And we're trying to build on that. So come help us out. Come motivate us.
Take care of that body.
So you heard it here first. Take care of that body and come get snatched. That's No Waste Gang. Check out justonehotmom.com because you'll be able to find their schedule there. Hotties, we're going to take a short break. In a moment, we're going to talk to 2 other trainers from the Pretty Girls Train Fitness Studio. We'll catch you in a moment. Hey hotties, welcome back. You are tuned into Just One Hot Mom, and I'm your host Nanika Ansari. And I told you guys that today I was gonna get y'all all the way together. And so we had No Waste Gang in here a minute ago getting your waist snatched, but now it's time for y'all who like that Caribbean flavor, that international travel flavor. I got my girls all things Zumba. I have D. What's the name of your class? I just go, Move with D.
Yes.
And then it's Mommy and Me Zumba. So, hey, ladies. Hey. All right. So, first of all, tell people what Zumba is because I think people get confused.
A lot of people do get confused. I won't, take too much time and tell you about the history of Zumba, but it did originate in the 1990s, mid-1990s, and by Beto. So, short story that I was told, he went to another country to teach a class, which is somewhere that's not at home to teach a class and left his music. So he used his own music, did a class, and he loved it. The people loved it, so that's where Zumba came from, right?
Okay.
So as far as now, Zumba is in over 180 countries.
And let me tell y'all, first of all, Zumba, I avoided Zumba class for a long time. I would run into D all the time, and I'm like, your class looks dangerous. I can't come to it.
But that's how we were. Believe it or not, we both were. I think the only time I had tried Zumba before I started doing it on a regular basis was like at a park or something, and me and D met at work, and she's pretty.
She is intense.
Into doing something. So that's how we got started, and then eventually my daughter started coming with us, and that kind of inspired both of us to eventually become instructors.
And so I'm just telling y'all, like, Zumba is fast paced, but it's not so fast paced that you can't get yourself under control. It's just something I think, like, and D and you and to Chloe make you feel so comfortable. But I think the thing that really got me was when Chloe's daughter was doing it, I was like, I got to catch up with this little girl now because she gets it.
Yeah, she gets it, and she picks up on things so fast. Like sometimes we just go back and forth. I'll let her go up there by by herself, and she cues
And
man,
she is an instructor, you guys. In case you didn't know, Chloe's daughter is one of the instructors. And I'm like, I actually follow her sometimes, like, okay, we're going to move like this. Her fingers go up. I'm like, we're moving here. And it's just encouraging to see you guys encourage her to be like, you never know that this might be her dream. Mm-hmm. So when you guys think of the Queendom, what do you think of when you think of like, I'm entering into the Queendom? What are your thoughts?
I personally, can I just go based off of my experience? Mm-hmm. So I just started going to this gym earlier this year. So it's kind of cool to be teaching there now. But my first time there was to a Train Pretty with Chaz class. And when I walked in, there was so much love. Like, I felt like I knew these people for a long time. Mm-hmm. Or actually, no, it wasn't the first time. It was an event.
We were in an event there,
we went to an event with Tan. So mm-hmm. Tan is another Zumba instructor. We went to the event with her, but even then, when we walked in, it was just like people were greeting us, hugging us, and speaking to us, and it was just like, I've never experienced this, not from a group of women.
And that's the thing I think is so rare, like to have a group of women around who are like, hey, Queen.
Yes.
I'm like, hey.
Like, Queen, you think I'm a Queen?
It just makes you, even hearing it, after we've been there for months, just how Chaz greets us, like, hey, Queen, it just makes you feel warm inside.
Yeah. So I always feel, I was wondering, like, what do other people think the Queendom is? Like, do you feel like it's a place that you feel loved, that you feel encouraged, you feel confident? Because so often we get that women can't get along with each other. Like, it's always a competition. But anytime I enter into that studio, I never feel like I'm in a competition with anybody. I feel like, hey, girl, we about to sweat it out. They about to kill us. You know, like, we just going to die together. And so what motivated you to start your fitness journey? Chloe, you want to take that one?
Well, I've pretty much always been active all my life. Probably after having my daughter, I was trying to get everything
snatched.
But I think more than anything, I think as we get older, it is harder to keep the weight off. Mm-hmm. And just more than anything, I like the way working out makes me feel. Like, even from spiritually to mentally, if I'm having a bad day and just need to get, that stress off of me, that's a great way to do it.
Okay, so what about you, D? Because I feel like D is like, she is like a ball of fire. Whenever I'm around her, I'm like, all right, we about to have some energy. We about to get it going. Like, she might kill us, but, at least we're going to have fun before we die.
All right, so, I mean, that's funny because, like, I've asked a couple people, because I hear, like, energy behind my name a lot. So I've asked a couple people, like, when you hear my name or when you see me, what do you think? What's your first thought? And it's always energy. Mm-hmm. So, but I will say, when I was in college, I was a long jumper. So my freshman year was cool. My sophomore year, I gained a little weight, tore my hamstring, so I was never able to come back. So after that, I was working full time. I picked up a lot of weight. So you figure I was a freshman at 119 pounds, and then I ended up being 191.
Okay, that's a lot of weight.
Yeah. So it was in 2016 when I'm like going up the stairs, like, why my knees hurt? Why I'm out of breath? I'm not even 25 yet, So it was a few years ago when I'm like, okay, I got to start. So I started with a personal trainer. Then I, started working out on my own. And then, I mean, the weight just started coming off.
But let me tell you, she just turned 25, y'all. I'm like, now we really got to get snatched, because now we got this girl as the instructor, and she is like snatched all the way. But I've watched your fitness journey, and I think the most encouraging thing about watching you is when you achieve a goal. Like, I feel like I achieved a goal too. Like, you was lifting, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she's really going to hurt herself. And then I see her, like, lift these guys lifting with her, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she is in there. It gives you a confidence boost to know that, you can do it. And if you can push your body to do it, then maybe I can push my body completely outside my comfort zone. And so when I come to your class, I'm like, okay, be ready. Like, you might pass out and you might need an inhaler, but you're going to be all right. But then Chloe's class opened an opportunity. One, I get to hang out with my daughter, which is super cool. But she gets to see another young woman teaching the class. Well, she thinks she teaches D class anyway, because I started bringing her. So she thinks she teaches that class. But it's good for her to see another young lady out there who, like, if she decides someday she wants to become a fitness instructor or a teacher, she's seen somebody who is like her age be able to do it. What made you start her doing it, though?
To be honest, just Shania's very flamboyant.
I like
and
her.
very outgoing. So it's kind of like I really didn't have a choice. Like everybody knows, like usually if I'm going to the gym or somewhere, she's going to be with me. And that's kind of how it started. We were taking Zumba classes at Lifetime. She was going to a child care center, but then, she just kind of made her way upstairs.
She's like, I'm not in child care. I'm here for this. Because her little fingers be cracking me up when she points you to where you're supposed to go.
And it also helps with, some kids are really shy when they come. Sometimes they start off on the side. I was like, okay, that's all right. You're not going to stay there. Mm-hmm. But I think she encourages them to, dance and try to follow the steps. And if they can't keep up with it, just as long as they keep moving. That's what both of our mottos are. It's like, you might not get the steps on the first time, but we're all about just moving and having fun.
And I'm gonna tell you guys, like, I never feel uncomfortable. Even like I probably never get the steps, but I always feel comfortable. Like I'm gonna get some part of the steps.
Hey.
So how are you two taking what you've learned with Zumba and motivating other women?
You want me to take that?
You can take that.
So as far as that, I like to tell people, first of all, when people hear Zumba, they think a bunch of things. Every instructor is different, but I do tell people, you see my energy, I'm crazy. Mm-hmm. But if you like crazy, come to my class. If you like crazy, go to Chloe's class, because we both had the same mentor, Tan. Mm-hmm. So, and she crazy, right? Yes. So we're just like, we can, you can do it. We both have all types of people in our class. Mm-hmm. All different sizes, different races. It doesn't matter. Anybody can move with us. Mm-hmm. So just move with us. Move with D. Move with Chloe.
And let me tell you, my favorite one is Tina Turner. Hey. I know when she turned on that Tina Turner, we about to completely lose it. Like, it started off slow, but then it's like, yes! Rip the Band-Aid off. So I'm always excited to do that. What other resources, though, can you recommend for people who want to learn more about Zumba? Because, there's a lot of history behind it. What resources can you recommend for them?
So there is Zumba.com, and then I also have a website, Zumba.com/Dwanda Ford, DWANDA, last name Ford, like the car. You can go on my website. You can also go to the main website. You can look up the history. There's an About section. There's YouTube videos. Go to different Zumba classes. So on the Zumba website, we all have our personalized websites, and you can see where there's classes near your area, or you can search by instructors. So there's just so many ways that you can experience Zumba.
See, and I'm like,
there's also DVDs too that you can order.
Do them at home. Right. This is the thing. When we go live in these classes, watch it at home. Try it at home. That's what I did at first. Yeah. So you'll be prepared when you come to class. Like, okay, I know this step now, and I know this song. So I'm really excited because you guys bring a lot of energy, you bring a lot of flavor, you bring a lot of passion with yours. So can you drop the information for both of your classes?
Yes, ma'am. So I teach at Pretty Girls Train on Thursdays. At 7:15, I also teach at another gym. It's about 20 miles away from the gym at A&G Fitness Center on Tuesdays at 7 p.m.
So right now I am teaching at Pretty Girls Train Fitness Studio, 4440 Mayfield, on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. with my daughter Shania. And that's the class that I have right now. But we also are doing events at schools, and we're also doing birthday parties. We did a birthday party for Tyler from No Waste Gang's daughter a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, so you do a birthday party?
Yes, we're broadening our horizon.
Birthday party right there. Okay, so that's the event. Do you have any other events coming up?
So tomorrow there's an event. It's at the WO Center. It's in
Walker Center.
Walker Center on
Cleveland Clinic.
So it's from 10:30 to 12. We are having a Zumbathon. It's free. We are asking for donations, but it is completely free. Bring your kids. Come out and have fun. It's a glow light, so either wear white or wear some neon colors. It's fun. Tomorrow morning, or you can be there about 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Okay, so if I ask everybody this question, if you were going to leave our listeners with some words of wisdom, what would you tell them? I don't really let everybody know all the questions. I got to leave some mystery. Right.
I have to say this because it's something I just kind of learned over the last couple of weeks, was that happiness is a choice. And definitely it's nothing that we can leave in anybody else's hands. It's something that we have to choose to do every day. And that's one of the reasons why I teach my class and I work out and I have these opportunities to spend time with my daughters, because that's what makes me happy. So definitely choose to be happy.
Happiness is a choice. I know that's right.
And I would say one of my favorite quotes that I always reminded myself during high school, during college, is, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So it does not matter how big or how small your goal is. the journey to that goal or accomplishing that goal, all you got to do is move forward, take that first step, then take that second step. Don't worry about losing 50 pounds. Lose that first 5 pounds first.
Amen. I know that's right, honey, because we've been stuck on the first 5 pounds for a long time.
But you're moving forward.
So I want to thank you guys for coming in. I'm telling you guys, this is one of the most energetic, passionate, like, follow their Instagram, follow everywhere, because I'm like, oh, I know, like, if she's up at 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm up at 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm like, okay, I'm not alone. Like, there's somebody here with me. But I want to thank you guys for coming on. You are truly amazing. You are truly changing lives. I want you to know that. Hotties, we're going to take a short break. I'm going to go get 2 more instructors. These are new instructors that I don't know. So I'm going to have to come in here and really quiz them to see if they'll take their classes next. We'll be right back. Talk to you in a moment. Hey, hotties, welcome back. It's Nanika, and it is the hottest mommy in here right now because I'm about to get even hotter. Now, I've never taken these 2 classes before, so we're going to interview them like we need to get in these classes. So I have T and I have Janine with me here. Hey, ladies.
Hi.
All right, so tell us about your class, T.
Okay, so my class is called Total Body Takeover with T. Marie. With T. Marie, and my class focuses on isolated movements, but to the beat of music. So you have your weightlifting section with dumbbells. We use kettlebells, and I have a lot of squats.
Squats, ladies.
Squats, everything.
Y'all know
a
what
lot
that
of everything,
means.
right? I like to lift that up. But I focus on isolated movements, but to the beat of music. So it's fun. We have great music playing, and it's a good calorie burner.
Do you find, though, that music helps people like get involved in... Hold on, you guys. I'm going to fix this. Right there?
To the side of her face.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right here.
Okay. We had a little technical
There we go.
difficulty real
Okay,
quick.
now we can see this.
Yes, because, honey, the face is
you know.
beat. I wish I can't come to class like that. I come to class looking like a hot mess. I be telling people, like, I look like the people of Walmart when I walk into class. But so...
And that's how they leave my class.
Oh, God, I'm scared. So it's weightlifting and getting your body toned up correctly.
Yes.
And you can do that through dance. Because I'm always shocked, like, can I tone my body through dance, or is this just strictly, like, for cardio?
For everybody's body is different.
Okay.
A lot of people can lose weight through cardio, but not tone. So I want to focus on the whole picture. I think the whole picture should be cardio along with strength training at the same time.
Okay, and you can do that with music.
Yes.
See, I have to have music, because if I can't, I'm like, this is boring. I have adult ADHD. It kicks in and I'm out. Okay, Janine, so tell us about your class.
Absolutely. So I have circuits with Janine. I'm sorry, Janine.
Just knock me out the way.
We got technical
Circuits with
difficulties,
Janine. So
y'all.
my class is also a total body fitness class. It's not a dance class.
Okay.
We do have modern music. I take it back to the 90s a little bit.
That was the best era for music. You know,
So,
yeah.
that was the best for us, at least, you know. So I just take it back there just so that we can have a variety of music. I encourage the ladies to also use weights. A lot of ladies are afraid to use weights because they think they're gonna get bulky, but then they say, "I want to look like you."
Look manly.
And I said, "Baby, it's nothing manly about me at all. It's all about toning. So it's great to lose the weight, but then you lose the weight and then you have extra skin or you're flabby. So you want to incorporate the cardio movements as well as the strength training, just to make sure that you stay nice and toned. A lot of ladies say, oh, well, I don't want to do too much cardio because I don't want to lose a little bit of booty that I have or the curves that I have. That's where the weights come in, because you can sculpt the body that you want by weight training. So I combine both.
Okay, so when you guys think of the Queendom, like I asked everybody this question, what is it when you enter into that room and you're like, I'm entering into the Queendom? What is your thoughts behind what the Queendom represents?
Go ahead.
I think it's a safe zone.
Yeah.
For each one of our classes, you're able to come in, you're not being judged. There's a variety of fitness levels. We're all encouraging each other. All the instructors encourage their participants. So I think it's a safe zone. You can come in and say, you know what, it doesn't matter how fit I am, or if this is my first day trying to get fit, I can come in here and judgment free. I can let my hair down and really enjoy the workout. I think that if you have that encouragement and the freedom to get there and not feel like you're being judged, you're more likely to keep coming. and you feel warm. We really have developed a fitness family.
It really
just
is.
at the Queendom. What do you think?
Everything she said.
Just like ditto, everything
It's a
she
safe
said.
zone. It's a place where you can come in having a bad day and walk out feeling great. There have been plenty of times where I may have had a rough day or stressful or just been sad about something, and I just know I need to go work out. So I go hit the gym, and the moment I walk in, especially if I'm coming to the studio, there's too many happy people not to be happy.
That's
It's just
right.
I know,
so
like
much
when you
great
walk in
energy in there.
there-
You can't help but have somebody's energy rub off on you.
Well, when somebody's calling you queen, like you're gonna look sad. Like if somebody's calling you a queen, you're just gonna look sad. Like no, you have
Right,
to
let
look
me adjust my
queenly.
crown.
Adjust it, baby.
And turn that frown upside
So
down.
what are your motivating tips though? Because I think people do forget about toning your body. Like it's one thing to come and dance or, to do cardio. It's another thing to actually have it focused in on like toning your arms or toning your butt. What are you guys doing to motivate women to get them to really come out and say, you got this? Now that you've lost this weight, let's tone it up.
For me, I tell them that I show them that it still can be fun to tone, and like she said, a lot of women, the biggest thing I hear is they're scared to look bulky. I do CrossFit and I can deadlift 305 pounds, and I do a lot, and there's nothing bulky about this body either. So I let them know strength training, weight training is important to get the definition in the arms, in the abs, in the legs, everything. So I just let them know it can still be fun, and I teach the proper way and the proper weights to use, because yes, if you are lifting heavier, you may get a certain look versus if you're lifting lighter, doing more reps or less reps. There are a lot of things that play into
Wait, you just
weightlifting.
said you could deadlift 305 pounds.
305 pounds.
I'm about to take your class. I need to be I just want to show off. Like, I just want to show off, like, when a guy challenged me, like, you think that's it? Yes, like I do. Like, I just need to take that class for that sole purpose. Like, okay, so what are you doing to motivate?
You know what? I encourage people that they can come at any level. So it's not just young ladies in my class. I'm 35, I'll be 35 in a few months. My class ranges from 20s to 60. So you don't have to be young and experienced to come to my class. I'm going to meet you where you are. I go around the class and I correct body movements, body alignment, because the one thing that I teach all the people that come into my classroom, not my classroom, I used to be a teacher, y'all. I'm a nurse, by the way. The one thing, once you come to the studio, I go over, I want you healthy. I want you to be safe. Mm-hmm. If you injure yourself by not having proper body alignment, guess what? You're not coming back to class. Right. You're likely not going to continue in your fitness journey because now you're hurt and you have an excuse. So I would rather you do it correctly and not get as many reps than to try to keep up with somebody else that's a little bit more advanced and you're not doing it correctly. So I literally go around and encourage every single person that's in my class. It's split up into different stations so I can kind of see what everybody's doing. And I have other people go out. If I know you're advanced, okay, I'm going to give you an advanced move to do. If you're not, we're going to start with a beginner, and I'm going to let you know that even though you're doing a beginner's move, you're still working that muscle. You're still targeting that group that we're focused on in that moment.
See, and I appreciate somebody showing me the correct way, because for a long time I did not know how to do a plank. Like, I was watching the video and I was trying to do it, and then I came to Chaz's class and I was like, okay, like I got to tuck it in a little bit. So I think it's important to have somebody show you how to do it so that you can be encouraged, because if you don't do it right, I'm achy, and I'm not achy because of what we did in class. I'm achy because I'm not doing it right. And so now all of a sudden I can't do any of the moves because I didn't do it properly. So I'm appreciative of a teacher showing me how to do it. So you guys are a collective, a collaborative. It's women there. I know it's like one guy. We didn't invite him, not on purpose. I don't want y'all to be like, you hating on the fellas. No. But you guys are a collective cooperative of women. What do you think when women say, I can't work with other women? Like, what's your thought process behind that?
I don't hear that, because I surround myself with women who work with other women. There are no negative vibes around the women I associate myself with. Honestly can't think of the last time I heard someone say, I can't work with other women. Because I have to surround myself with positive people. There's so much negativity in today's world. Mm-hmm. I have to block it. So phrases like that are uncommon for me to hear. If I do hear someone say that, I'll just simply tell them you need to surround yourself with positive people. Come join me. Come see what I do. Come know the people I know.
What are your thoughts behind that, Janine?
I think it's you have to change your mentality. The energy that you exude, you get that back. So if I'm giving you positive vibes, if I'm encouraging you, if I'm saying you can do this, if I'm supporting what you're doing, I invite that back into my space. Just like T said, you have to surround yourself with like-minded people. So I think that having a group of like-minded women supporting one another, we're not in there. I'm not there to compete with you.
Right.
You know,
I'm just there in my own lane.
Staying in my own lane, trying to listen. I'm trying to help small folks get healthy.
That's the goal.
We have a common goal. We all have different ways of getting there. Some of our classes are similar, but they're also different. You know, so we
I always have a good time when I come to the studio, though. So I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna come hit their class up, but y'all catch me out here deadlifting weights. Don't be shy. You know, I told y'all what's gonna happen. Okay, so what events do you guys have coming up next? Do you have anything?
Definitely check out our classes. I teach Monday at 5:30 p.m. It's a 45-minute
like
class.
Write it down.
Right. $5 drop-ins. But I will also be at the minority health fair that's being put on by Progressive Church. And it is October 15th. So if you come to my website, my Instagram for fitness is Janine Fit. That's JENEEN Fit Beauty. If you go on there, you can check out the information about the health fair that's coming up.
Okay, cool. What do you have coming up, T?
My class, number one, first and foremost, is every Wednesday, 6 p.m., 4440 Mayfield Road, the one and only Pretty Girls Train Studio.
Yes.
$5 drop-in as well, 6 p.m. again every Wednesday. And November 17th, I am attending a global entrepreneur business event that's open to everyone. Stay onto my page for more details as it comes up. My IG page is at t.marie.fitness.
Okay, and you guys will be able to find out all their information. Just go on over to justoneHotMom.com. Follow our Instagram page. Follow the Facebook page. Follow the kids' pages because I'm going to have them promoting it too. I want to thank you ladies for coming in today and for really giving me a new perspective on what it was like to tone up. Because honestly, I was like, I'm not doing that. One, I was like, I'm probably going to pass out. Like, I've been afraid for fitness for a long time. So people who know me are like, she ain't going to do it. But I am going to come because I really want to like show this one guy that I could deadlift.
Yes.
So thank you guys for coming in. Hotties, we're going to take a short break and then we're going to wrap up our tour of fitness with the one and only Chastity Montgomery and you know my favorite curvy girl, Marquita Johnson. So we'll be right back in a moment. Stay tuned. Hey hotties, you are tuned in to Just One Hot Mom and I'm your girl Nanika Ansari and I told y'all already this hot mama is getting her fit life all the way together, but this is who started this whole fitness crazy journey I've been on, who started me getting to the gym and working it out is Miss Chas Montgomery. Hey Chas.
Hey Queen.
And y'all know my curvy diva girl here, Miss Marquita. Hey Kiki, are you riding? No, I wanted to bring them on because I think it's important that people have an understanding of what women can do when they collectively get together. So Chas, when I came to your class, it was Pretty Girls Train and you were like, we pumped up, we doing this. I always tell people like the thing that got me when she was like, come on Queen, and I'm like, what? I'm like, we going. She was like, come on Queen, and the more she said, the more pumped up I get. What started you on your fitness journey?
Oh, I was overweight. That's what started me. Couldn't fit my pants. Couldn't do nothing.
It was one day you just was like on the bed because you know you get on the bed.
I wasn't on the bed. You know them pants that you know you outstretched and you are not that size anymore. Yeah. Like those pants. And I put them down for a couple months and I was like, I'm gonna put on my favorite jeans. I went to put them on and I couldn't zip or button. And for whatever reason, I decided to press record on my computer to show myself because it wasn't for nobody. This was all self-serving when I started. So, and I just did like this and I turned around and I stopped it. And that's one of my before and afters, my very first one.
So why start the Queendom? Why even get it started? What was your purpose behind it?
Well, you're talking about 2018 Queendom?
Oh wait, the Queendom has evolved.
It has.
What was the initial Queendom when you were like, okay, I'm about to start working out and I'm gonna bring other women with me? What started that part?
It was self-serving.
She really was on the computer herself. Like, was you making up routines?
It really had nothing to do with anybody else. I was doing things to keep me motivated. So I've always been the type of person where I can show up for you, but I won't show up for myself.
Oh, like, that's a good one.
Yeah, I will. If I'm the only one to know that I'm getting ready to do something, I can change my mind. Mm-hmm. But if I told you I was going to do something and I was going to be here at this time, it does something to me to let somebody else down. So me becoming a fitness instructor was to keep me accountable and to keep me on my journey and to get the weight off of me. It was self-serving.
See, y'all, she done bust my bubble. I thought her whole fitness thing was about me and making sure I could learn them dance moves. But no, I think the thing that people don't get, like you and Marquita, say, I don't know if you get told this often though, that when you come in class and you guys are so welcoming and inviting, and it's a space where one of the other instructors said you feel safe. And so, and I know a lot of times for a lot of women in fitness journeys, it's like, I don't feel safe if I go to the gym, there's somebody looking at me, judging me. Then there are guys there who may be looking at me and judging me, but we don't feel that there. So that's why I was interested in how you came about, like, the Queendom. Now, forward us on the 2018 Queendom. What started 2018?
Well, even before the 2018 Queendom, we just knew that we wanted to. It was so funny. We were in Garfield Park. We didn't have any walls. We didn't have anything.
Y'all, they be everywhere.
We took up a parking lot, and it was like our imaginary space. Yep. And there we had committees. It was only like 10 of us, first of all. And I'm like, okay, you're on the welcoming committee. Yep. So when someone comes, we had a whole layout. Like, you stand by them, and you work out by them, and you help them. Aww. You're on the cleanup committee. You hug people when they come in. We started that in the park.
Yep.
We just, and it wasn't like it was a lot of us. Everybody had a role. Everybody.
Was days when it was only 3 of us, and Chaz made us do like 500 lunges. I will never forget that day
in the park.
That day was crazy.
But see, I like it because you guys keep each other motivated. Like, I love the fact that when she has the front row and she makes them turn around, it's like a challenge. It's like, okay, we got to keep up with them. Like, don't let the front row, y'all got to come to class so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Like, the front row are the people that know the dances. Like, I stand behind the front row because I'm like, if they mess up, then I know I'm going to mess up the dance. And it's okay because they are the experts. So I'm always excited to be in class. But I was always, like, interested in learning more about you guys coming together as a collaborative, because it's very rare, for people, I was just telling one of the other instructors, for people to say that women can come together and it not be any arguments or any, like, hating on each other, as people say. When you decided to get everybody together, and I'm putting it all on you because I'm going to assume, because I started with your class first, what were your thoughts behind it? Like, I'm going to grab all these different instructors and pull them together.
It was not my idea.
Whose was it?
It wasn't mine. I would love to sit up here and say that it was all my idea. I was like, it's so weird. Sometimes God uses other people to just push you, because I wasn't on it. I was cool with just renting a space, not having overhead, not paying instructors, not paying a light bill, not, or whatever. Like, I was cool with that. And then it took my business partner, Muhammad, who is the owner of Milwaukee Burst, and Tari, to really make me go, like, and say yes. I was so scared. And then it was also someone else who randomly has sent me, before they came to me, randomly. I've known her for a long time, but she never got you somebody that I knew, like, like, if it's
an unexpected person.
An unexpected person sent me this a long message on Instagram. Like, I don't even know why I'm telling you this, but the place on South Green in Mayfield, that is your place. You should go check it out. Like, literally told me the location, said it was my place, and said, you know what, and sometimes it's scary when you start a business, but God will always make a way, and that's what happened with me. And she just went, and I'm reading this like, girl, no, Muhammad got that place, because I already knew that he had got it. I said, Muhammad got that place. No, I already know. It's already rented. And then he came to me, like, a couple months later, like, let's collaborate. So I'm like, what?
See,
it was so
I like
weird.
when a person can see vision, because so often I can't see the vision for myself. Like, oftentimes I'll see the vision for everybody else around me, but I won't be able to see it for myself. So when people speak life into me, I'm like, okay, let me take this serious. Because I had somebody, like, grab me by the belly before and was like, you're pregnant. And I was like, don't wish that on me right now. Like, my life is too stressful. And she was like, no, you're pregnant with an idea. And so when you get ready to birth the idea, when I say that lady grabbed me hard, I was like, this lady's crazy. But she was like, you're pregnant with an idea. And she was like, you're going to stay pregnant until you walk through the whole process. She was like, it's a birthing process. And she was like, and don't be scared. She was like, don't be scared. She was like, it's not going to be easy for you. But once you do it, you're going to be like, wow. And that child is going to bring on so many amazing things.
It happens like that with me. I've had a lot of people see the vision before me. I don't see it for a long time. It takes forever. So many, even Isha, my hairstylist, like she said, just as when I first started teaching, nobody knew who I was. Like, you know, I was just teaching, and she was like, you know what? She was like, usually when people do stuff, it's like, you know, sometimes it's okay. She was like, but I see something else there. Like, yours is going to be more mind, body, and spirit. It's not just going to be a class. And I was like, what?
It's going to be all the way. Well, the thing is, because you brought so many collectively together, like my girl Kiki right here. First of all, Kiki is going to kill me because Pretty Curvy is on Saturday. And I'm like, Kiki, I got to at least look human with my hair one day. But tell us, because you're actually evolving Pretty Curvy into something else. So let a little bit of the secret out.
I am. So, I guess you could call it a project. I don't really want to call it a project, but
it's a birthing experience.
It is. It's a birthing experience. It's called I Am Pretty Curvy with a Purpose. And it's just basically about shooting down that oh, she's pretty for a big girl statement. Like, I used to get that so much, and sometimes I still get it. You know, she pretty, you know, for a big girl. But I think for me, it's not about being pretty. It's just about being yourself and being confident and letting that out. You know, as curvier women, we get overlooked so much. But I always get in my class, you know, when you look like that person, like me, it makes me more confident. It makes me feel better. So it's like, okay, well, that makes me feel good, you know, that I'm actually doing something for somebody else, because it's not just about me. And to go back a little bit to what Chaz said about seeing vision. So myself and another person used to always tell Chaz, like, no one's doing what you're doing in Cleveland. No one's doing it. And she's like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I can see her face doing that too.
All the time, you know, and to actually see it manifest is crazy, because we are women and we don't get along. For some unknown reason, women don't get along with each other, and it could be insecurities within themselves, but that's on them, you know. And I always tell Chaz, you know, we just got to keep pushing. We just have to keep pushing. So with the involvement of the Queendom and Train Pretty and Pretty Curvy, like, it's just a big movement, and I'm super excited about it.
And see, the class is filled with so many people of different ages, different sizes, different walks of life. I think that's the thing that makes me feel most comfortable. It's like, you know, there may be somebody there like me, there may be somebody there not like me, but we're all collectively together getting killed by Chaz on a regular basis. And so I just wanted you guys to tell, what words are you using to motivate women? Because now we got like a bunch of stuff going. There's a 6 a.m. class, there's evening class, y'all. And so what are you using to motivate women to come to class and get healthy?
Really, I'm not motivating them. Like, motivation
she don't
is
know it, y'all.
No. Motivation is fleeting. I tell people that all the time. I'm not always motivated to go and teach. Like, I'm not going to sit up here and tell that lie. It's discipline that keeps us going. Everybody going. Absolutely. So once they understand that, I think they just keep coming back. And it also goes down to the individual instructor. We get to influence them to keep going. So when you love your instructor or whatever they're about, you're going to come. Even if I have a class at 6 a.m. There's so many of my queens that never took a 6 a.m. class before I started teaching it.
That 6 a.m. class is a beast, but I love it. Like, at first I was like, I'm not about to be all them being excited at 6 a.m. in the morning. But once I came, I was like, okay.
Yes.
And she still be talking about some, come on, queen. I'm like, it's 6 o'clock in the morning.
It's 6 a.m. and we just go straight through.
Was it
45 minutes?
6 a.m.'s back at the Space on Buckeye too?
I think it was 5.
Okay,
we used
that's
to do that.
I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't be there for that.
It was more a boot camp.
Yeah, it was like a boot camp.
But I loved it. Like, you know me, I'm crazy.
Yeah, you be up way earlier than I do. You be like, I get up at 5. You're like up and dressed and actually someplace at 5. And I'm just like, I look on my page and I'm like, there go Kiki.
I can't help it.
Congratulations.
Like, I got to.
But okay, so Kiki, how are you motivating people? Or are you motivating or disciplining? Because I like that discipline factor.
I think I'm a little bit of both. I am disciplined as far as my workouts. There have been times where I'm just like, not today. And I'll tell Chaz be like, where you at? Not today. It's just not happening today. But I think for me, when I do, at the end of my class, we do like a sister circle. And I talk about their wins and stuff. And I actually try to pour into them, because it's just kind of like you can't keep making the excuses. You have to want it, and you are the only person that's going to want it. I can't want it for you. So I think as I speak to them, I'm also speaking to myself, because it's like I got to feed into myself.
Right, you can't pour from an empty cup.
Exactly.
That's for sure. We know that. All right, so what do we got going on next? Because I know it's a bunch of events taking place that I got to cut out a couple of different places so I could come, because I'm coming to the Heal thing.
Have you ever been?
No.
Oh.
All right, so Chaz, give us your event. What's coming up? Because this is coming up soon.
Yeah.
All right,
So,
tell us what's going on.
Well, so we have Pretty Twerk and Paint next Friday. After that, we have Pretty in Heels. We go in seasons, so this is season 3. I do not do it during the summer months. I don't do it during the spring months. People want to go outside. So during the winter, fall and winter is when people want to have the ladies' nights indoors. It's not fitness. It's a ladies' night. We have whatever your favorite adult beverage is, and a DJ, and I teach some sexy routines.
Yes.
And they are sexy.
Yes, they are.
And you just get to be yourself. And then after that, I haven't even posted it yet, so you guys are hearing about it first. November 16th, I'm having an event called Sweat, hosted by myself, Train Pretty with Chaz, along with Blue Just Train. And it's going to be at the studio. It's going to be like a 92,000 fitness party with a 92,000 after party with DJ Stroke. It is going to be so much fun. And then you guys get to BYOB, but that's after the workout.
And you guys know, like, people know I post all of their information to my page, and it will be up on justonehotmom.com. So please go over there to the guest page so that you can see all the events that are taking place, because they are the official workout for the Hot Mommy Get Healthy group. So don't get it twisted. You are the official workout. Kiki, what do you have going on?
So I have on actually the day after Heels, October 27th. I partner with Big Girls L&L. We are doing a pretty big deal fitness extravaganza.
I like that.
So it's myself, it's Letitia, who does line dancing now on Sundays at 4, and also Chanel from Body and Grace. She does the sexy curvy heels.
I've seen her dance.
So we've all just partnered together. We're just gonna do a big old. It's actually a fun. Half of the proceeds go towards like scholarships for our youth and everything like that. But we've got some vendors there. We got Tanya, who was just in here, who's doing the purslane preps. So I'm excited about it. It's my first venture partnering with someone outside.
That's cool. So hotties, you guys have heard it here first. I have been encouraging you for months to get your whole fitness life together, spiritually, mentally, and we are specifically talking physically tonight. But as you can see, all those things work together for the good of getting you to where you want to be in life. As you guys know, you can find me and the hottest kids on all my social media at Just One Hot Mom. Follow us on the blog at justonehotmom.com, and stay tuned, because you guys heard the announcement last week. My sister and I are teaming up for the Ansari Girls show. It airs first October 2nd. So go to our Facebook Live page and go to our Instagram page, where you will see us getting your whole life together. Guess what, hotties? You've been tuned in and you've been elevated. Talk to you soon.
Hey.